Wow, introduction by Madonna, Phil Collins. What else could you do more? So I want to thank Diana Hughes very much for setting this all up tonight. Amazing crowd, amazing venue, and such an honor to be inducted to a highly respectable and amazing group that I'm very, very low on the totem pole. I'm just lucky to be a part of. So this is a pretty amazing place. Every time I get dressed up here, something cool happens. 28 years ago, I got dressed up here and got married under the space shuttle to my love of my wife, Mercedes. So close second tonight, being inducted. It's very much an honor again. Another thing was my first time being back again with Burke Hare, who we were counselors together. Since one of the most memorable missions of my Air Force career, the last time we worked together was March 27th, 1999. We actually were tasked to rescue a downed F-117 pilot. I was flying F-15s and he was running GPS, this brand new thing that actually enabled us to pick up this 117 pilot for the first time in history using GPS coordinates with the enemy less than 200 yards away. Helicopter swooped in, picked him up, pulled him out, got him to safety, all because of work from gentlemen like Burke Hare over there. So it took me 2 hours to get home from Serbia on that mission, all the way back to Italy, and I spent the entire time at 3 o'clock in the morning thinking about all the people that it took to make that happen, the hundreds of people that flew AWACS, that flew helicopters, that ran the space and the SATCOMs, and I came up with about 300 to 400 people that it probably took. And then in my mind, I was thinking, what made all those people want to get into this career? What drove them into aviation, drove them into space? Well, you talk to guys like Hoot Gibson, who will tell you, my dad was an aeronautical engineer and he was a pilot and I knew I always wanted to do that. Well, that's great. There's a lot of lucky folks who have that exposure out there, but there's a lot of who aren't, who just grow up the son of a banker or the daughter of a nurse and have never had that aviation exposure. In my Delta career, I get to bring a lot of kids up to the cockpit and show them flipping switches, and we talk about Aviation Challenge, and they get all excited about it. It was when I was an F-15 instructor that I found one of my students actually came up to me and said, "You don't remember me, do you?" I said, "No. Do you owe me money?" And he said, "No, you were a counselor at Aviation Challenge the summer I went there." And he said, "Before that, I was just a mess. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but that week cemented in my mind what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to be a fighter pilot, and 6 years later, there he was in F-15 training and one of my students." So I told him how proud I was of him, and I went out and kicked his butt at BFM that day. So it worked out good. But the thing about Aviation Challenge and Space Camp is it's that tool that provides the moment of impact. The moment of impact where children's and other people's lives can be influenced to go in one direction or another. They can choose to go in the direction of aviation and space, or they can choose something else. So this place provides that moment, but you people and people like you provide the velocity and the momentum to make that change happen. So please keep doing that. Provide that velocity, provide that impact. And I have to quote Top Gun, since fighter pilot, and I have to say that in aviation, it's not what we do, it's who we are that makes a difference. So thank you for the honor.